next guy coming up, he used to live with me, and well, I used to live with him. He has my old room now, asshole. But I love him. He's very funny. Fuck, wait, I want to say one thing. Stop the drums. One thing, really from the bottom of my heart. Most of this lineup, with the exception of Quincy Jones, your headliner, and Jeff and Andre, who've been doing this longer, the rest of us started at the same time about 4 years ago. And this is just really awesome to be with these people again. A lot of them have moved, gone on to bigger things. This is a really special night for us, and we're really happy to share it with you. So thank you. Make some noise for your first comic of the night. All right? Where are you at? Give it up for Jeremy Rackauckas.
Wow, this is a lot. I feel really special. Thanks, guys. How are we doing tonight, Levity? Are you guys excited for Halloween? Is that? I love Halloween. Like, I love it. There's no other day where you can I can dress as Spider-Man and anybody who doesn't like it can eat a dick. You know? But I feel like we're not doing enough with horror movies, with like that. I feel like that's a real, like, it has potential for social change here. Horror movies have made all of us feel guilty about sex our entire lives because we saw like a bunch of teenagers have sex and then they get stabbed to death and we're like, oh, I'll feel weird about it. But I feel like we could be taking this somewhere positive. We could be doing something good with it. Like the you know the phrase like all the things. People will be like, I'm really hungry right now. I want all the chocolate. If we saw somebody saying, like, I want all the chocolate, and then they got an axe to the head, like, maybe we'd stop having to hear that fucking phrase. Alright, I'm a nerd. I don't know if it was, like, clear immediately from the way I look and am, but, like, this is the first time where I'm allowed to exist, and I don't get beaten up for it. Like, but I really lucked out being born when I did. I was hearing this female comic the other night talking about, like, you know, it's not okay that the nerds feel comfortable now. It's not okay that they feel like they're not going to get beaten up. They dress up, they play make-believe, I was like, bitch, you're Catholic. Like, every week you go and hang out with old men who dress up in, like, medieval wizard robes and pretend that you're eating somebody's butt. You have no leg to stand on when it comes to make-believe. Like, at least when we don't have sex, we don't try to make everybody else not have sex, too. Like, I'm an asshole, in case that wasn't clear. It sucks. Like, sometimes I really regret it. I'll have an opinion, and I'll just be realizing, like, oh, no, I'm having this opinion because I'm an asshole. Like, Fred will be like, oh, did you like the new Star Wars? No. Like, well, what did you dislike about it? Just the parts a good person would have liked. You know, like, it's just, I don't know. An asshole opinion I have, I think all dancing looks weird. I know you think you look cool, I don't. I think it looks weird and stupid. And I'm going to stand my ground on this one, actually. I think it's society who's wrong. Because I think if you go back far enough to, like, when dancing first started, it's really fucking bizarre. Like, you know, you have, like, the cavemen sitting around the fire with the first song, the dum, 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 like, because that's what the first song was. It was a monotone beat. You have the first song going, dum, 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 and one caveman just starts going, dum, 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 and nobody stopped him. Nobody was like, Kevin, that's fucking weird, stop. No, I've got to feel uncomfortable every time I go downtown to drink, because, fuck. That's the reason I'm not in a relationship right now. No, relationships are weird because you can't just stop them, you know? Like, you can't, you have to have a reason, apparently. You can't just be like, I don't know, I don't want to anymore. So I found my reason, is when, because once you start getting into that long term, like, oh, are we going to stay together forever? Those weird commitment questions, it always breaks down where I'll be like, well, no, we can't go the long term because I want to have kids. And the girl will be like, well, that's great, Jeremy, I want to have kids too. And I'm like, yeah, shit. The thing is, I don't want to have kids with you. You. You know, Well, I mean, and she's like, well, fuck you, Jeremy. What's so great about you? It's not that there's anything great about me. It's just that, you know, you talk during movies and you write criticisms of the waitress on the bill, and I don't want your lack of self-awareness in my child. Shit, I don't know. Long list of ladies waiting to get with J-Dog, let me tell you. Yeah, so I do smoke weed, but I gotta be careful with it. You know, because I know everybody gets paranoid when they smoke, but like I got like whole tiers of paranoia. I gotta be careful. I've got the normal, like initial, just the first level of paranoia, just fear paranoia. I got that, where I'm just staring at a closet for 6 hours, like I know you're in there, motherfucker. But then if I get a little more high, I go into this like vanity paranoia, which is weird. I'll be sitting on my couch, like staring at my roommate, like while we're watching something, and being like, what if this guy just wants to fuck me right now? What if everybody just wants to fuck me, and that's the only reason anyone's ever nice to me? If I keep smoking a little more, we get to like a weird ambitious paranoia, where I'll start being like, well, I can't look at this gnarly porn video, because when I'm running for president, they're gonna look at my search history, and that's, I'm 28, I've done nothing with my life, why do I think I'm gonna run for president someday? I don't know, I think it's funny the way our dreams die. I don't know, it's fall right now. You guys like pumpkin spice? You big fans of pumpkin? No, because it's stupid. Everybody decided to take a big shit on white girls liking pumpkin spice. This is the year where we called them out on it, and they're not allowed to feel good about it. I'm always afraid of that, like, just if enough people in your demographic like something, then you're stupid for liking it. I'm really afraid that's gonna happen to me. Or what's worse is if like all of them that like it are shitty. Like, I feel like there must be a decent number of like really nice, well put together dudes who they rolled snake eyes on fedoras. You know, they liked the way they looked, and they had no way of knowing that it was going the direction it was. All right. I'm a teacher. I taught in China for a little bit. You know, what's nice about China is they love the English language, but they have no idea how to use it. Like, you walk around and you see them, they're wearing, I saw a very nice lady wearing, I'm sure she had her son with her, she looked very respectable. She was wearing a shirt that said, "It's a wonderful day, fuck somebody." Just, I hope she knew what it meant, because what a badass, you know? I had like a kindergartner for picture day, I taught kindergartners, and he walks in for picture day wearing a shirt that's a little polo, says "God is nowhere." So intense, he's a nihilist at 6 years old. My personal favorite was, we had you know the logo for Dickies, the pants? The shirt says like, "Prepare your Dickies, street is coming." I don't know. I've crunched the numbers a million different ways. Prepare your Dickies, street is coming. I've got no clue. It could mean anything. I don't know. China was cool though. Thank you guys. I've been Jeremy. Have a great night.
Jeremy Rackauckas, make some noise. Too slow, Dennis. You fucked it up, Dennis.